We're Eric and Marisa. Last week in Baja, we took you on an adventure, driving 2.5 hours from a small campground in the city of Constitution to La Paz on our way to Escapar A La Baja. In La Paz, we restocked on provisions at Walmart and water from a local purificada before spending the night at an overlander spot down by the Welcome to Playa El Tecolote. We've been here at Escapar La Baja. We've been here for a little over a week now. It's a van life meetup down here in La Paz at a public beach where there's probably, gosh, right now 200 plus rigs. I foresee a problem. We had some bad weather throughout the week, in which case I ran the truck in order to charge up the camper batteries. Well, I noticed that when I went to start the truck, it wasn't cranking over particularly well. It was pretty weak. And then the other day, I went to go start it, and I'll show you what it does. Pardon the dinging. Every time you start up a diesel, let it warm up. So it's saying I have 12 volts now. I charged it up yesterday using the solar from the camper, which I can show you how I did that too, which is also how we're gonna start this thing if it decides it wants to be a dead battery. So let's see if it cranks. Whoa. That's weird, huh? So like the last 3 days, this thing wouldn't start. I mean, it would start, but it wouldn't crank because I had a dead battery. Yesterday, I let the solar panels recharge the truck batteries, and it took a charge and it held it overnight. That's weird. All right, well, maybe we're not making a video about that. So let's show you at least how I would have gotten myself out of this situation and how I have been getting myself out of this situation for the last few days when my truck's batteries were dead, but my camper batteries were still full and strong. So inside the truck, I'm able to connect by hitting this aux 3 button, my camper's batteries to my truck's batteries. So I don't have a DC to DC charger like a lot of folks do in their campers. Got this different module from Battleborn that allows you to charge up the camper batteries direct to the alternator. Now you gotta have a big strong alternator in order for this to work. Otherwise you'll kill your factory alternator. But this guy here, by hitting that auxiliary 3 switch, I'm connecting the camper batteries, which come through on this end, to the truck batteries through here. So that system is what allows me to charge the camper batteries off of the alternator of the truck. But in a pinch, it'll allow you to jumpstart yourself off of your camper batteries. So I can have those charging up off of my solar, be fully charged, chilling at 13.5 volts on a float, and then hit one button and all of a sudden I'm able to recharge or restart my camper batteries. So yesterday, I let this thing sit for probably the majority of the day with the solar from the camper putting power back into these truck batteries, because we were just coming out here every morning, it was dead as a doornail. Now I'm wondering if that maybe resolved my problem. Am I gonna get new batteries for this thing? Probably. They're 5 years old. I could use new batteries anyway. It's not gonna upset me. But if I'm not able to buy them today because AutoZone here in La Paz doesn't happen to have them, at least that gives me the ability to order them to somewhere, say Cabo San Lucas, where there's other AutoZones, to get the proper batteries and not waste my money. Very cool. So not as bad as I thought. I really thought I had a drama-filled episode here. So good news. Guess what?
What?
The truck started.
Yay!
On its own. So I was explaining to them before, what that means is yesterday when I allowed the solar panels of the camper to charge the truck batteries all day long, yeah, they accepted that charge and held that charge. So
but we still need new batteries.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I agree. But what's good is, like, so say AutoZone doesn't have the batteries that are right for our truck.
We could order them.
We could order them and they could send them to Cabo if they don't have them. I just don't want to buy cheap batteries that are and wrong, yeah, and waste money. I want to make sure we are getting good ones that are gonna last. Because I mean, it's an American brand of batteries that they have there.
Interstate?
So it's Duralast. Oh. Either way, today we are headed to Cerritos Beach, leaving Playa El Tecolote, and we're gonna check out a new spot and take you along with us. Here we go. people that are saying they're... All right, so we've been letting the solar panels charge the truck batteries for a little bit here. Let's see if it starts. I'm thinking it's gonna. It dips really low. We'll see what we can find for some new batteries. Alrighty, we are here in La Paz and AutoZone behind us. So we're gonna go see what we can get for batteries for this big boy. Wish me luck. So I spent the big bucks and got some yellow top from Optima, and we're gonna change those out here in the parking lot. So one tip that I got recently from someone else was that if you have to do like a core charge for batteries or refunds down here, in a perfect world you want to try and get it cash, because if you theoretically leave it to the chance that they're going to put it back on your credit card, you're walking away from a scenario where you're not 100% sure that they're definitely going to put that money back. Somebody told me a story of how that happened to them recently, and that you should always try and set up your refund for cash. So with this receipt, I'll be able to go back inside after I pull these old batteries out and get my 700 pesos back for the core charge. I'm gonna bring those batteries back into them, change them out here in this parking lot, and we'll be back on the road in no time. I know it's kind of a wiring mess underneath here. We've got a combination of snowplow removal equipment under here, wiring harnesses and stuff like that. And then we've also got stuff I've thrown in here in a piss poor, shitty way. Nope, doesn't sound like this. Oops. I wonder if these Optimas are gonna fucking fit. Well, that sucks. Gonna have to return these fucking things and get a different size battery, the one that will actually fit here. Alrighty, attempt number 2 here. Let's see how it goes. Wow, these are heavy. Better fit. I think these are bigger than what the defined size battery is for this compartment, but nice. Fits super well. Cool. Drive how you want, it's Mexico. This is so tight. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, well, it's in there. Tighter than a drum, but we got it. Good enough. There we go. That's a better hold. Batteries are in. Old batteries are out. I still gotta go exchange, or I guess what's the right word? Bring in my old batteries and get my core charge. Like we talked about earlier, making sure we set that up in cache. There's the old battery. So what I am going to do is, not that it's unsafe where I am, it's plenty safe where I am, but I like consistency with my rules. If you have two people with you, might as well have one person stick with the rig and one person goes into the store. That way you offset the percentage chance that someone's watching and waiting for an opportunity of vacancy with your rig. So I'll wait for Marisa to come back, and then I'll go in and exchange the batteries. But for now, let's see if this thing starts. So 2 brandy new batteries, and we seem to be in a good place. Last and final thing I'm doing before we close up the hood is checking our oil. Some diesels, maybe they don't burn any oil. Mine burns a little bit. So I like to try and be conscious of my oil level before long drive days, making sure to check the oil throughout our drive down the whole peninsula here. Top things off while we're here at an AutoZone. I came up maybe like quart short, see how it is after me topping it off a little bit. Much better. All right, oil's all topped off. Coolant looks pretty good. I should check the trans fluid, but I'm pretty sure it's fine. It doesn't leak yet. And we're good. Yeah, gotta go exchange those batteries, but that's it. Not exchange, but get my core charge back. So little Rissy's hungry. She found this place on Google, right? iOverlander, she found this place. So here we go, let's give it a try.
I can't waste these tortillas, babe. We gotta take them. I don't know what to do with them.
Oh, that was a good stop.
Oh my gosh, that molacate was so good. We had res and camarón. I think I'm saying that right. Beef and shrimp. Oh, it was delicious.
So we got 2 beers, 1 margarita, a whole bunch of chips and salsa, and
Extra fried cheese.
our molacate for
20. It was $21 plus we gave him a tip.
Not
Obviously.
bad, not bad.